at 2888 Cameo Place in Bryan's Road. I am a new resident of Charles County. Apparently, it's been about 4 years, actually, and I want to thank you for all your work and the work of your staff in revising and and working on these proposals to amend the plan. I support all of the amendments that have been put forward that are supported by the Man and Women Watershed Society and the Smart Growth Alliance. I want to also say that the Watershed Conservation District should not be a receiving zone for TDRs. I also would like to say thank you for including the hydraulic fracking ban in the proposed amendments, and I support that as well, and I'm appalled that fracking is even an issue here. I also want to say a couple things that I've researched recently. One of them is concerning the best management practices for development of streamside management zones. Best practices, from what I can research, basically state that 100 feet of buffer zone is used to manage development and runoff that go into streams. I want to say that I found a 2009 study by the Stroudwater Research Center, which I worked for, got my start with in my biology career many years ago. And in that study, they studied what a 114-foot, 35-meter buffer zone actually pulls out of the runoff and discharge that goes into streams. And it's only 26% of surface nitrates, 43% of suspended sediments, and no phosphorus was taken up. These buffer zones are inadequate. You'd have to quadruple a buffer zone like that in order to have the proper effect, of pulling out these nutrients. I would urge you to add more conservation areas, such as have been suggested by previous commenters, south of Billingsley Road. I realize it might not be the watershed that I'm talking about, the Mattawoman, but all the watersheds contribute to the problem of runoff and pollution. And they go downhill, and they all go into the Potomac River and the Chesapeake Bay. And those bodies of water are working on a recovery, and we can contribute to that recovery in a meaningful way.
Can you summarize, please?
Again, thank you very much for all your work. I know your staff worked hard, and I appreciate it. My quality of life in Bryan's Road will be preserved if you pass these amendments, and I appreciate that since I just moved here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jim Law.